Hey everybody, I'm over in a small little window over here because I haven't launched the game yet, but we will get to that right shortly. And now that it's 10 o'clock, it's time to begin the campaign of Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown. And I did play a couple missions on this, and you'll see when we get to certain parts of the game that I do already have some of the aircraft and money. Oh, great. I've got a new follower. Thank you, Teriyaki420. Nice of you to join in. I think I know who that is personally, but we'll find out. Very cool. All right, so I think I've optimized things for my screen to work pretty well. Like I was getting very solid 60 frames per second during capture, because I've noticed that sometimes Streamlabs drops frames even when I'm not seeing it in the live gameplay. So I'm going to go to campaign and we'll just restart the story. Unfortunately, you keep anything you earned. Maybe I could go in and delete my save file or whatever. But this is my first playthrough. I had to just get familiarized with the controls and things like that. So, you know, I did play a couple levels, so I'm going to be repeating a little bit here. But anyway, we'll do normal difficulty. And here we go with the story.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Sorry for the pause. I wanted to adjust something over here in chat. Okay, back to the game. Apologies.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
They're a nightmare.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself.
Aging eyeball sounds like a dirty joke.
I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older.
It's like they say,
Now,
nose heavy
I
won't
was
fly
all
well,
alone.
tail heavy will fly once.
Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful.
Again, another game with solid music.
Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Like I could imagine this soundtrack accompanying Firefly or something like that. It's pretty cool.
straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing.
F-14?
30 Gs at least.
Oh, sorry,
I've never
18.
seen anything move that fast.
Oops.
It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have been wearing a vest with this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Well, that's not very nice. Wow. Okay. I wonder how that ties in with the game.
Is everyone here?
No.
Settle down.
I am settled down.
Settle down.
Do I look stressed to you?
You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards.
Oh my gosh.
We are led to conclude
Is it an
that they
Ace
attacked
Combat
the
game
site.
that begins with you shooting down bombers? I never would have guessed.
Here's your mission.
That's only happened in like every other version of this game. That's amazing.
First time in over a decade.
Actually, if any of you know of any that don't start out with bombers attacking, let me know. But every Ace Combat game I've played that I can remember, that's the first mission.
Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
But if it is, it's a pretty convincing one because of smoke and everything else. I tell you what. Yeah, these map screens are always awesome. Because even on the original PlayStation, like as far back as Ace Combat 2, they used like full interlaced resolution and like running at what was effectively 60 FPS. Pretty nice. I don't know, can you zoom back out? Yeah, whatever. I don't need to. Okay, I guess we'll just start the mission. And I'll use whatever the default plane is, I think. I think that's the default. Or why is this one, why does it have a star next to it? Oh, this is the one that Avril rescued. Okay. I don't know if it's much different from the regular Starfighter. Oh, it's just a different skin, I guess. Okay, we'll use that. Okay. Can I not use it? What's going on? So I'm hitting okay. Okay, I guess I can't use it. Alright. Anti-surface, probably not going to be good. High power air-to-air missiles. This one does multiple, no, semi-active air-to-air missile. Yeah, let's do long distance. Or high power. Okay. Same difference. I can put some parts on this. Parts I probably wouldn't have been able to get this early in the game, but it's not going to be that big of an advantage. Okay. And let's fly the sortie.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
I like that it's got the refueling tube on it and everything. It's pretty neat. Alright, here goes.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
Pretty good looking game. This came out last year, didn't it? And I mean, it looks kind of last gen. I wouldn't accuse this of being current gen exactly, but it's a step up from Ace Combat 6, which came out on Xbox 360 originally. And I seem to be nicely locked at 60 FPS here, which is great.
Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
Since my first impressions of the game were that the anti-aliasing wasn't great, I decided to increase the render resolution by 30%. So it's displayed on screen at 1440p, but rendered at like almost 1900p. And I think it shows. It looks smoother this way.
Expect the worst and stay sharp.
So I think this is one of those bombers. Yeah. Let's try to get them. This is always the challenge. I accelerated by mistake. My bad.
Okay, here we go.
I kind of rested my finger on the throttle by mistake.
It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you
Okay,
can handle
let's
the
see.
Mama.
Oh, stall.
You're a good pilot, or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a lead.
I just want to see if I can shoot him down with guns. Get a hit. Try not to stall. Okay, controls are a little twitchy. Give it that. Cool. That was fun. So you have, we have other enemies. I switched it already, bro. You're like psychic or something. Oh, this is neat. When you fly through the clouds, you get drops and icing. It's pretty cool. Oh, this is a constrictive view in this cockpit. Pretty neat, nonetheless. I think we're gonna stick with this for the most part. I like being able to see the plane. But yeah, let's see what the cockpit looks like when it's icing. It's pretty cool. Oh, hey, whoa. Lower altitude than I thought. Okay, time to stop horsing around. Let's get that MiG, why don't we? Should be able to sidle in behind them here a bit. So this is a high explosive, so one missile ought to do it, right? If it connects. I didn't hear it. That one really ought to connect. Yeah.
Target confirmed down.
Okay, where's this other MiG? I think I'll just switch to regular missiles.
Mage 2, targets in range, pair of bombers.
So you can do some high G maneuvering, but I'm losing too much speed in this craft. There we go. That should connect. Splash 2 just in case, because these regular missiles usually one hit doesn't take someone down. Okay. Switch to the other weapon. See, which one's the MiG? See, that's a Tu-95. Tu-95 MiG. Okay. Start by trying to take the MiG out. And we'll try to get behind him a bit.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
I'm using it. There we go. Will the MiG be able to dodge it? Apparently not. I wonder how many it takes to get these bombers. That was pretty good. Hey, not bad shooting there. I just had to congratulate myself on that one. I'm usually a little too jumpy to get it that good. Oh, that's a MiG. Okay. There we go.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's
There are times the scenery is pretty breathtaking.
I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Ready.
And I think when you're in the canopy, yeah, you get like additional lens flare. It's pretty cool. And like a halo around it. Pretty nice looking. Alright. Back to the mission. Gonna use my special weapon. There's a MiG escort, so I think I want to hit them first if I can.
Gollum, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
Yep, got it.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones?
Oh.
Verify.
I'm closer to that guy than I thought.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Wow, one missile. That is a pretty high explosive missile, apparently. I think on a lot of these games, the bombers take like 3 missiles, 3 standard ones. Anyway. Alright, let's see if we can take out another Miggy.
Attack missed.
Oh, those are gonna not splash, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I need to get more behind them. That should do it. It's a hit, but not a kill. Alright. Let's see how many it takes. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
I'm on that guy's tail, apparently. Well, not quite. Should be able to zip in behind him here, though. There we go. Cool. Hit them pretty much head on. Oh, look at how many targets now. Jeez. Alright, let's try to get the MiGs first.
Locked.
That's not a MiG.
Gollum 1, missile.
Ah. The stick's a little wobbly on this controller. Oh, I flared, but it was too late. Oops. Alright. Some sloppy flying there. Yep. There we go. They're turning into it.
Lockdown hostile.
Bad move. Hello. Flares. There we go. Alright. Yeah, again, let's take out the escorts first. That should do. Cool.
On his tail.
Not quite.
Target is in range of guns.
Ooh, got some hits on the MiG. Usually a little hard to hit other fighters with your guns. Alright, now I think we've just got bombers left. Yeah. They're basically sitting ducks. Like shooting fish in a barrel.
Bomber is down.
Let's do another strafing run. Okay, almost got it.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Too much high G and you stall out. I think I've got plenty of missiles. I think this might be the end of the mission.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Cool. Here we are.
Going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back.
I thought he was talking about me diving. Like, let's slow down. Where's that island we were on?
Did you confirm any drones?
Ah, here we go.
What's the deal with all the drones?
Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
This is where we launched from, right? Was it a different island? Ah, yeah, that's the airfield.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2.
Alright, so this is a replay. We don't need that. No replays. First play is enough.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian
Gotta learn to
continent were
be
attacked in the same way.
gentle
The
with
damage is
the
severe.
stick here, because
Many wars are lost
when you're,
by
I
failing
don't
to
know,
recover from
it's
the
easy
opening
to
blows.
wobble
That
side to
means
side when you're trying to do like a
retaliating was very
hard
important. You may have turned the tides of battle
nose
here.
up.
You have our thanks.
Like I start rolling when I mean to only be pitching. Alright. Pardon me. That just came out of nowhere.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian Army.
Too bad Kale couldn't
Reports say
tune in.
former President Harling was touring
A
the site
space
at the time,
elevator.
but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid,
I have a feeling I
Osean
should
Air
maybe
Force
skip
fired
the,
missiles at the city and managed
song
to
and
shoot down
dance
a
and just
number
go
of
to the
Erusian
game.
fighters. Some of the disabled
This is a lot
planes
of
then
waiting
crashed
around.
into residential areas.
And then more story.
20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to.
One thing I've been noticing when seeing cutscenes on games is certain shots like that last one. I'm kind of wondering, rendered or was that an actual in-camera shot? Because they're getting so good with the textures and whatnot.
Mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too.
I mean, when you have people on screen, it's usually pretty obvious.
We headed off down south for several days and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns.
Yeah, again, you see, like, is that actual footage?
Parked in front of the gate.
Or, I think that might be actual footage.
Gun was aimed at the yard.
But the fact that the CD is getting so good that you question it is a statement in itself.
This place looked like a full-on base.
And if I'm wrong and it's all rendered, then wow, you know?
And the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape.
I bet by the end of this, her name's Skywalker.
And set the dogs on me.
Charge the enemy.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns.
It looks a little bit
Whoever
like it's
has
in
control
Paris.
of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat.
So we have to take out ground targets.
However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
There's going to be ground and air targets then. If they say that there's air support likely to come in, it's coming in. This is a game, gosh darn it. Alright. Neat map. Okay, now there's this thing called the aircraft tree where you can go and buy different things. So let's see, we've got an F-16 and F-14. What can I afford? Where's my credits? Oh, yeah, current MRP. Ugh, okay. Oh, you can get a Mirage. Or an F-18. I can't afford it yet. Wonder if I should get the Mirage, just in between. How is it compared to the 14? Pretty similar, actually. Alright, let's buy the Mirage. Why the heck not? Okay. And then I guess you have to unlock... Oh, what is this? Special weapon payload? Oh, heck yeah. So you get to take off with more payload. That's great. We'll do that. A Gripen E? I don't even know what that plane is. Anyway. Okay, so... And then for each plane, I guess you gotta purchase additional weapons if you want them. Long-range air-to-ship missile. I'm not taking on any ships, but this one will probably work. 4-target air-to-air missile? Sure. But I need something that'll work air-to-ground. I guess the standard missiles, I'll just use those, because I think those are like one-shot, one-kill anyway. So I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, that's all I'll buy for right now. Let's start the mission. Let's try our brand new Mirage 2000 guided penetration bomb. Since ground targets are usually not that hard to take out, I'd rather have this air-to-air lock on for the air support that's going to show up later. Okay, now here's where we get cool. Okay, light blisk. What does this one do exactly? Increases your airspeed. New rudder actuators. Increases mobility. Directional proximity fuse. Increases standard missile power. That's cool. Takeoff weight augmentation. That's the one that lets you take more munitions. Small anti-icing de-icing system. Okay. Because yeah, you can stall a lot easier at higher speeds if you ice up going through clouds. So anti-icing helps with that. All right, let's fly it.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Beautiful plane. I always like the look of the Mirage. It's kind of Concorde-esque, if you want to say. Doesn't have the nose that nose cone that droops down, but
vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Oh, that's no fun.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Page 2, target destroyed.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Clear our vehicle out of there!
Oh, I didn't lock on yet. My bad.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
There's an APC down there. Where is he?
Attack the radar vehicle! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Being attacked by enemy aircraft. Requesting permission to move the vehicle.
Uh-oh.
We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
ABC destroyed.
We're using the containers now.
Oh, look at that. There's a attack helicopter. Alright, AA gun, you're going down. Eat it.
Target destroyed.
APC over here. Oh, they're pretty far away.
Locked on!
Well, let's get the radar vehicle first. Oh, never mind. Couldn't reload fast enough.
The radar vehicles are under fire. Can we move them?
Cool.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage
You
in
don't
30
say.
seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take
Because they
them down.
warned us there could be air defenses. You don't say.
Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite.
Oh, crap.
It's reliable, so trust your radars.
I almost messed up. Yeah.
Targets remaining.
Oops. Oh, wow. My goodness. Where are all those missiles coming from? There's a radar vehicle. Alright. So now I'm going to try to take down some of these aircraft.
Mage 2, walking.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
It does appear they do. Okay. I think I need to go a little further out here. Hard bank. Bank and yank, so they say. There we go. See if this takes out a whole swarm of them. Yep.
Column 3, Fox 2.
What do we have here? Oh, more radar vehicles. Okay. I'm gonna try to take all these guys out. Gas
That
tanks,
was the
huh?
last radar vehicle. Great work.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
Who's got a radar lock on me?
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Yeah, so I just flared right there. Might not have been that obvious. Oh, there's MiGs. That might be who was shooting at me.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
I didn't notice them coming into the airspace. There we go. Oh, they didn't take them down though.
Bandit, on your 6.
Yeah, I'm stalling out. There we go. Oh crap. Where are my flares?
Don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Okay, what have we got here?
Enemy on your rear.
Cool.
We aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Mage 2, walking.
Missile incoming. Break.
Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. Missed.
I want to go too slow here. Stalling at this altitude would not be the plan.
He's traveling the wrong way.
There we
Trying to
go.
end this quickly.
5
Radar
targets
tower,
remaining.
huh?
They have me spiked.
Hitting the wrong buttons.
Fired. Fox 2.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Enemy behind you.
You jerky boy. Yeah. Guy's gone now.
Wait, so you want us to
Hey,
take
hey,
down the
gun.
enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
It's a watchtower.
4 targets remaining.
Ooh.
Target has been destroyed.
Cool. Got it with a with the gun. Getting ground targets with the gun is not super easy. All right, let's try to take out more of these, more of this air defense.
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
Box 2.
Huh? Keep your mind focused. 3 targets remaining. All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying? Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free.
What is over here?
15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Missile.
Oh, okay. Now we see what we're up against.
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile. Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not
There's so
gonna
much
let
radio
Mage get
chatter.
on the glory, are ya?
Mage 2 is taking down an enemy. How many's that now?
Just 2 more.
I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
If I ever had a
Mage 2's in the
Zoom
clouds.
meeting with these people, it'd be maddening.
Careful of
I,
ice formation in the clouds.
In the clouds here, you have to kind of watch your altitude.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. Trigger, don't let them give you the runaround. Take them down one at a time. They won't show up on the radar. UAV down. 1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB. No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Okay. Not too shabby. That was a fairly fun mission.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the...
Alright. I don't mind skipping the debrief. Next mission. I wonder how long this game is with all of the cutscenes and everything. And how many missions. I should have checked on that.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard.
Gandalf.
Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Part1. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely.
Gandar.
However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons.
I'm beginning to wonder if half of this game's install size is all the video files.
So expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101.
That sounds like something from Metal Gear Solid.
The Osean Army
Arsenal
headed the
Bird.
development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us.
Give me all the information on Arsenal Bird.
We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
It can launch nukes? My god. What'll happen to New York? I just made up the plot for a new Metal Gear Solid. Alright, here we go. Aircraft tree. Might be able to buy something useful. Oh, look, you can get a MiG. Roll stability. Oh, roll stability would be nice. I don't know if I can afford it along with buying the MiG that unlocks it. Or is it unlocked already? Hold on. Yeah, it's not unlocked. Okay. 65,000 for that. And then I would have the 10,000 to get the roll stability. Yeah, because given that I accidentally roll with the stick most of the time, more stability would probably be nice. So even though I don't necessarily want the MiG, I think it'll be worth it to unlock. That is a cool aircraft though. MiG-29. Alright, let's get the roll stability. But then I don't have enough to buy cool weapons for the what is all this? Multiple enemy detection device. Decreases special missile reload time. That would be useful. Increases machine gun and MGP fire concentration. Okay. There's all kinds of useful stuff you can unlock on this. Of course, maybe I should have just saved up instead of buying the last two planes. I could have saved up for the F-18, which is probably going to be a decent plane for a long time, I would guess. Okay, I'm just looking at stats. F-14, F-16. Yeah. Probably my most capable plane right now is the Mirage. In terms of this game's stats. I don't know, I might use the MiG. Oh, but I can't get the special weapons. The only one is high-powered air-to-air missiles. Yeah, okay. And I can't afford the special for this one either. Long-range air-to-ship missiles. Well, I'm not going after ships, so I don't need it. Alright. Got what I wanted. MiG-21, MiG-29A. Cool. Alright, let's use the Mirage again. And we'll use these. Select parts. I can add the roll stability, so that would be cool. Alright, minor upgrade.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Mission 3.
Refueling initiated. position.
Nice shot.
100. Trigger, maintain your current approach.
Oh. I guess there's a reason you have the refueling rod.
50 meters.
Oh man, this is really hold position. Okay.
Excellent work, Trigger.
Now it kind of gives it to you once you're in range. Alright. Because yeah, the stick controls are a little bit... It's hard to do gentle maneuvering, you know? Cool. I like that.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other basis squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace.
What a
We have
clown.
the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up.
Mage 1 clown.
Mage 1, Wilco.
I want to check out the
Mage 1 to Gollum
icing
1,
effects and
thank you,
stuff.
Stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep
Cool.
up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things.
That looks really cool.
Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue.
This game has a VR mode too that has the cockpit around you. That would be fun.
Enemy reinforcements. Better like these odds.
Kind of lost them in the cloud, eh?
Bandit acquired. The enemy has a lock on me.
Let's do the humane thing and put it down.
Yep, not good. Wasn't a good time to let that missile go. Hello. I don't need to get hit by a missile this early. Oh wow, that still didn't hit him, huh? Okay. I'm trying to get guns. There we go. Did it with guns. Alright, flares.
Your fingers should still move.
It seemed like I was running out of time to evade there. Alright, time to use my regular missiles. So these guys are using F-16s against us. It's kind of interesting. But then again, in the fictional world of Ace Combat, there's no America, there's no Russia, or Soviet Union, or however you want to say it. So, you know, doesn't matter that I'm flying a French airplane. Doesn't really factor in. I just maintained that lock forever.
Nice kill.
One remaining.
I was totally nursing that beer right there. I like this is all cheery music when you're killing people in the sky. It's great. In addition to how fun it is to shoot people down in airplanes. Yeah, guy is behind me now. You weren't expecting me to do a downward dive though, were you? Sucker. What the? Hold on. I am really lost in the clouds now. Okay, I'm losing altitude. I'm icing up. Guy's still behind me. What the? Isn't he? Oh, okay, no, he wasn't. It's misreading the indicator. He's like above me. That's what's going on. Totally wasted a missile right there. By the way, these loadouts are something else. Got over 100 missiles on this bird.
Target is hit.
But you need it for these missions because they're very arcadey.
Our radar shows no sign
Lots of
bandits.
enemies.
You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming. Evade. Brig.
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution. A large aircraft.
I could have told you the mission wasn't over. That was too short. Swans? Oh. Oh no, it's Arsenal Bird. What do we do now? That thing looks way too big.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Those bastards! Those bastards! Alright.
Just waiting for mission command.
Any of those connect? Nope. Alright, let's try the next one.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Ooh, can we actually attack the bird?
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Yeah, it seems like that was connecting.
Guys will go down easy.
Oh my goodness. There's so many targets. This is what you call a target-rich environment. Now, is that actually damaging? Yeah, it seems like it. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of missiles coming out.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
What? What's a big baby Huey? So are these drones like one missile, one kill? Seems like it. I'm gonna use my multi-walk capability since there's so many guys around.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Golem 2, missile, evade! Evading!
Yeah, that was a cool view of taking that one out.
Golem 3, Golem 2's hit!
Status report.
Oh,
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
that one should get him. I had to stall to kind of get the lock right. Yeah. Oh yeah, 2 away.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Only got 1 left. Oh, now I can target the arsenal bird. Let's do this.
Air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
I flared just because I had too many people locked onto me, apparently. I'm flying straight when maybe I shouldn't.
What the hell?
Okay, here we go.
Aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Oh, what the? Hey, what's... What was all that?
Skeleton 2 lost.
Wait, what?
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command.
Oh, it's got like a force field around it.
Operation area immediately.
They just told us to break off.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Yeah, oh, missiles don't go through that. Okay.
Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Hey. Alright, so I guess you
returning home.
can't continue attacking Arsenal Bird. It was fun while it lasted.
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
I was thinking this is pretty darn early in the game to like have like
Now, firing.
the main baddie showing up already.
That a boy, Mage 2.
I don't believe they're going to, you know, give you something bigger than that to shoot down later on. Although I could be wrong.
Hang in there and come back safe.
Might take out a space elevator later or something. Who knows?
Show any mercy.
They're just machines. What do they know?
Toe to toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Where's our odds of getting out of here? Machines don't get tired. The enemy has a lock on you.
Oh,
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
please. Oh no, no machine guns.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
All right, that should take care of them.
Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts. Prepare for combat.
I used all of
It's a
my
bogey.
special missiles.
Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. This you 30.
I thought it was closer to this guy than the other one. I shouldn't have broken off.
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem
Yeah,
2,
let's
status report.
get this guy. Oh, whoa,
Just
whoa, whoa, whoa.
talk to me.
fighting and run.
If this is like other Ace Combat games, these things where like an ally is struggling, I don't think anything you do affects the outcome if they survive or not. Although I could be wrong, maybe they changed things in this version, but I'm pretty used to the idea that a lot of the missions are pretty scripted. Like every event in a mission is this pass-fail, you know. Like what you do doesn't affect the outcome of the war in any way. It just progresses the story. Hey,
UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
how many more do we have to do? Alright. I'm pretty far away from this one.
I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
So, I don't even know if I'm heading toward her or what.
Good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support!
Uh-oh, the music got intense. Something's gonna happen.
Support!
Yeah, so you mean I can't save her?
Column 2, lost.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by
I was
now.
confused where she was, or if you can even help, you know? So, who knows?
All UAVs have been splashed.
Maybe I should use the wider radar. Seems like that's the mission.
To say. About what?
Oh man, I thought they were done.
Retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time.
Don't these people ever shut
I
up?
should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Main Squadron, withdraw.
Ooh, nice trees. Oh, shoot. Got a little close for that one. Real life, dead. Just, yeah. I clipped the top of that tree. At those speeds, dead. Arsenal Bird. It's able to deploy drones anywhere in the world. Nuclear drones.
We have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Nuclear drones. They can
Runway's clear.
appear
Mage 2,
anywhere.
You are cleared for landing.
Oh, landing, eh? Okay.
3,000 to runway.
Given this is not a simulator. Okay, I'm lowering speed. I only have analog triggers here.
You're too high.
Okay, I'm too high. Okay. You should have seen what I was smoking. Oh crap. Yeah, like doing little inputs on here is not super easy. Look at those bricks. Cool.
Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back.
I think that was a little bit of a rough landing, but like overhead compartments on a commercial liner would have opened up.
Mage Squadron.
But it's good enough for this game.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure.
Was it now? You see, no matter how good I would have done, it would have been a failure. So that's one thing that's a little annoying about the stories in these games. It would be neat if they had branching paths. But hey, maybe in Ace Combat 8, and they won't start out with you shooting down bombers, perhaps? Who knows? Anything's possible. I mean, I sound like I'm complaining, but I do love this series. SU-29?
Mihai's looking worse. Thank
Or
God
a
he has his
32.
granddaughters
I don't
here to
remember
help
which
him
one
out.
that is.
They're sisters, 15.
Hey, it's Old Snake. See, this really is Solid Snake stuff.
Combat, so we could use
Metal Gear
his
Solid.
physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health.
Okay, again, that windsock
Over the years, flying at high altitudes
looks pretty darn awesome if that was
stretches of
rendered.
time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Tweaking, huh? I thought they said I wasn't high
How
enough.
penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here.
Later on, I'm gonna have to look up
We get
the
all kinds of critters, too.
voice
Everything
talent for
from
this, because I
flea-ridden
wonder...
guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those.
She sounds a
And
little
some
bit like
pilots who got
Cassidy
their wings
Rose
clipped,
from
too.
Fallout New Vegas, so I wonder if it's
One's
the
a
same
great pilot,
woman.
but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down."
Ooh. This was a premonition about
No way am I
2020.
just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Mission 4. Alright, settle down, people.
As proved by the
Okay,
failure
didn't
of
say
our
it this
previous
time.
strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura. so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission.
Oh. Kind of a stealth mission.
Head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Good luck, you'll need it. Alright, aircraft tree. See what we got here at the dollar aircraft tree. Oh, I didn't earn that much on the last mission, did I? So probably the best thing I can do is get my special missiles for... Oh, you see... Air-to-ship missile, I don't need that. Although I could use the MiG-29. So I guess the MiG in the cutscene... It's not a MiG, it's an SU. 32? I don't want to open Google right now to check it. You know, sometimes my browser makes things go wonky when I'm streaming, so... Okay, let's see. Long-range air-to-ground missile. I don't know if I'm doing more ground or air-to-air. Probably air-to-air is the better choice. Yeah, I'll pick both of these up. Okay. Can I afford anything else useful? Brake? Do I have that unlocked? Okay. Oh, it's not been unlocked. Okay. Sure. I'll buy that, even though I probably get very limited use out of it. Increases TLS and PLSL firing distance. I'm not sure what those are. Maybe it's the range of your targeting? It's not unlocked, so the point's moot anyway. I guess I have to buy this aircraft to unlock that chain. I see what's going on. Okay. I already have this one apparently. Okay. So is there anything I can get? Icing, missile power. I already have it. Okay. About down here. Oh, AC A10, I mean. A10 would be fun. But not now. I guess I've bought everything I can really get. Alright. Let's start the mission. And we'll go with the MiG this time. It's got, okay. High-powered air-to-air missile. Long-range air-to-ground missile. 4-target air-to-air missile. Let's do that one. And we'll just put all the parts on. Long barrel, enhanced shells, increases machine gun and MGB fire concentration. Why did it have an exclamation mark next to it? Maybe because it's new? Alright. Let's fly.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Maybe that other aircraft was Su-37. See, I'm getting mixed up on these Soviet planes.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
Ooh, a little bit of that texture quality was a bit disappointing.
You're spotted. The mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden.
So you gotta kind of watch the.
You're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in
So
the clouds.
flying through the clouds is gonna be beneficial, I guess. Nifty. Can you do something like tell? Huh. Oh, jeez. What the? Okay. I wonder if you can squeeze between that little gap? I mean, this gap right ahead of me is fine, but there's another gap a little further in. Oh, and then you get buffeted around by the... Get buffeted by the winds. I don't know, it seems like there's cloud cover over here, so maybe even if I do venture a little bit into the radar cone... No, I'm gonna try it. So they did say cloud cover works. Oh man, these are like... Oh dang, come on now. Oh, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, okay, I guess it's not that sensitive about going into the, So I was definitely in the red zone there.
Despite his success, he remained a humble hero.
Maybe I was just obscured enough by clouds it didn't count. Alright. I think I'm in the clear now. I just have to kind of dodge around this last.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
Nobody heard a plane flying supersonic speeds through town? Interesting. Okay, so that's the space elevator.
The
Nifty.
auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly.
Oh, SAM sites.
Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Okay. Oh, wait, I'm not locked yet. Shoot.
Missile away.
Probably my
H2,
best
target destroyed.
bet is to do sharp turns, take out a few at a time. Yeah, let's go for a SAM site if we can.
H2 locked.
No, that's an AA gun. Damn it. That's a SAM site. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Oop. Hey now.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
Well, I keep hitting new targets and none of them are SAM sites.
Now it's our turn.
So there's no SAMs left?
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Oh, there's a SAM. Okay.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly.
There we
Eliminate
go.
hostile anti-air before that. H2, target down. All SAM sites down.
Okay.
There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Sea Goblin, we've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
This can bank pretty sharp now. Shit.
H2 has crashed.
When I was inverted, I hit to climb instead of... Anyway. I did a stupid... That's what that amounts to. Oops. Sorry about that. Retry from checkpoint. Oh, good. So I don't have to fly through the dumb... Okay, that's good.
The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly.
Yay, not so much replaying.
Destroy the
That's
anti-air
nice.
around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
There was a missile coming right at me.
Target down. Nicely done.
So yeah, I gotta remember if I'm gonna fly inverted, I have to reverse my controls. Rookie maneuver. You know what? I want to see if I can get much action by just, you know, climbing up here, doing a slow descent. Oh shoot, I'm not locked on yet. Yeah, like the lock-on range is a little weakish, so you can't take out that many
Half of the
things.
SAM sites are down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
I do kind of like that strategy though.
Trigger, jump
coming in from above.
Now it's our turn.
Come on. No, missile's not loaded yet.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Alright.
H2, target down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
Sea Goblin.
All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived.
I took a little damage, it seems.
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, locked. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Yeah.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Dude, seriously, give me some time here. Weapons can only reload so fast. Oh, dang it. I'm hitting the wrong button. I went for targeting something else rather than launch. Oops.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Maybe if you trained your pilots a bit better. I wouldn't hit the wrong button.
Targeting gun range.
Target eliminated. Good work.
In gun range, like I'm going to use my gun to take out ground targets. Come now.
Landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin,
Hey.
we're clear to land.
Roger.
The space elevator looks nifty. Alright, trick flying. I hesitated. No. No. By the way, what happened to my color on here is like all messed up. Can we recalibrate? I wonder if doing something like this will work. Yeah. Okay, now I'm not so blue. All right. Sorry for that. I'll try not to do anything stupid this time.
Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Why am I not locked on? Oh, well. Whatever.
Being locked onto. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Hello. Well, speaking of not doing anything stupid, that's some kind of cheesy flying I'm doing.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Trigger. Sorry about the wait.
No, this is totally the one.
Trigger, jump through the
This is totally the one. I'm getting to this time. Just watch.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly.
Okay.
Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Only damaged it. Yeah, I was not ready to fire another missile, so I thought I would just try my guns. Apparently I hit them a little bit. Ouch.
Rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Yeah. There are only a couple more. Okay, there's a Sam over here. Yeah, how's that for flying, huh? Boom.
All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Alright, I think we're good now.
All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, we're clear to land.
Roger. Running wing sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Oh. So they're going to get air support from the harbor, I guess? Alright, that must be a new checkpoint.
Is defenseless. Column and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Fox 3! Fox 3! Break! Missile incoming!
Caution, hostile has a radar lock.
Locked.
Mage 1 launching missile.
I don't know if it's important to take this stuff out or not. Oh.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
So I wonder if these container trucks launch more drones.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position!
Alright, I guess I gotta get back to the elevator.
Cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot
Well,
back!
yeah, it looks like none of the enemies are actually over there.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Hurley, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
We're fighting against the machine.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn.
Oh, this one's making a run for the elevator. Alright, I'm gonna flare.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I will get Mr. Hurley out of here.
So how come my allies are so worthless that
Figure something out.
they can't take out this single drone?
Let's take it up a notch, okay? Gold 2, hang in there.
3 remaining.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Fox 2.
Mother Goose 1. There's still more targets on the coast here.
Vehicle down.
Alright.
UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them.
Yes, sir.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
This guy's not gonna be able to escape this. Just watch. Oh, dang it, man. There we are.
1 remaining.
Cool. 1 remaining. Alright, I guess I'll forget about this stuff on the coast. Even though I think there's like, what, 1 more container? Alright, this guy's done. Gonzo.
This is Gollum 3. Bandit on my 6. They can't get away.
Don't worry, Mother Goose 1. There we are.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft.
That's
Former
darn
President
straight.
Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother
You're
Goose
goddamn
1,
right.
take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Hurley wants
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1
I
is
know, I'm
heading
like
south. Provide
totally
support.
abandoning my post here.
5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage,
Oh, look at all
protect
those guys out
Mother
there.
Goose 1. Shoot down any
Okay.
UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Alright, Mother Goose 1. Coming into the rescue. Oh man, there are a lot of these guys. Okie dokie.
Fox 2.
Who's closest? I guess these guys. Uh-oh. What happened? Game has crashed and it will close. Pooh. It was going so well. Alright. Sorry about that. Relaunching. We'll see what happens. I'm glad it wasn't a general system freeze. Because for a moment, I'm like, did my whole system just hang? Okay, let's see if we can pick up where we left off. I hope, you know what? I probably have to start that mission from the beginning. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, continue. Let's see where it puts us.
Here he comes.
Oh, boy. Yeah, the whole mission. Dear goodness. I'm just gonna check if everything's still unlocked in here. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Given the number of drones, I'm glad I took the
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
the air-to-air missiles, you know. Okay. All right, minor setback. Apologies for that. Still, mission 4.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
I just love that you're, you know, doing a covert mission and you're flying through like a town at supersonic speeds. It's great. Like, no one will hear you coming who's more than 10 miles from your aircraft.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous.
Because it looks like
Good
this
job.
cloud
Stay focused.
cover will conceal you. We're going through here. And then, of course, you get buffeted by the winds a bit. No more cloud cover.
3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're
Come on.
nearly home.
Come on.
We've been spotted. Abort mission. Sea Goblin and back. Evacuate now.
It worked last time. Well, shoot. I must have taken a slightly different path.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden.
You can see there's like a long path through here. I might have just been lucky on that last
The
try.
success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
So maybe I should just take the long path through. Not stress about it.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Good thing I've got some de-icing. Although it's like probably the weakest version of it. It's better than nothing. Seems like such a long way to fly. Go around that little finger.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous
You know what?
point. Good
I'm gonna
job.
try this
Stay
one more time.
focused.
If I could do it once, I can do it again. I was just sloppy and not paying attention on the last one. Yeah, these winds do buffet you around. So if it looks like I'm flying a little weird, with a lot of banking. It's because of that. Oh shoot. Hold on. Dang it! I'm like right in the middle. Shit, that's not where I wanted to go.
We've been spotted. Abort mission. Sea Goblin and back. Evacuate now.
I need like artificial horizon or something because I couldn't tell how I was banking and I wound up turning the wrong way. Ugh. Okay, this has, you know what? I'll
Stay out of enemy radar.
do it like this.
Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Because, yeah, it's kind of like you got to keep your eye on the...
Ice formation in the clouds.
You got to keep your eye on the radar screen. As well as trying to keep tabs of where the ground is when you're going through all these clouds and stuff. And I think I'm just trying to like blast through this because of the crash we had, you know.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
All right. Just gotta skirt the edge here. Okay, if I just power through here, I think we're gonna make it. And yeah, my eyes are on the map, so it was lower altitude than I thought. Okay.
Despite his success, he remained.
I think we're good now.
I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
A Hammond trigger? What?
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
You know,
Trigger, the first stage
I might just start playing like this. I do like seeing the airplane and everything, but
radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly.
see, where's the SAM? There it is.
Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Phase 2 is shot down.
What am I doing? That was some literal WTF moments right there. At least the checkpoint was recent.
Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Page 2, target destroyed.
Okay, so where's the SAM site I have targeted? Okay.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
That managed to connect somehow. Don't ask me how.
Targeting range of guns. Page 2, target down.
Okay. I think I have to adjust a little bit to this point of view.
Sorry about the wait.
So I'm kind of used to being able to see the body of my airplane. It does help with things like when you have a SAM launching a missile in your face. It does help you dodge it to a certain degree.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before them.
There's the SAM.
Anti-air guns down.
That's right.
All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Alright, Sea Goblin.
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
And
Page 2. Rescue
there's
team
one.
can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Okay. One more.
Target is down.
Alright. Oh, that impacted something. Oh, I thought I had him. He's going down now.
All
Okay.
anti-air guns destroyed.
And everyone just shows up out of nowhere.
Is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
So I'm just gonna like book it to the shore so I can take out all of these containers and stuff.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
And I'll try to hit all these targets. Oop. Oh.
Rescue craft on the ground is
It kind of resets you anyway, so
destroy all hostiles.
whatever.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will
Alright.
stand by near the
See if I can take out a couple of drones on the way in. Then I'll mess up the shore. Nope, didn't get him. Alright. Let's hit all these shore targets. Let's see if I can machine gun. Nope. This is gonna be too much crashing probably if I try to do that.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
Flares.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the
Eliminate
target.
all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAV down.
They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was thermobaric! Rocket!
Damn. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Alright, I think that's all the stuff on the shore.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio.
Oh, nope. There's still one more.
Mr. Hurley got him here.
Couple more.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Oh yeah, all mine.
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
I got him. He's
We
mine.
found an Norwegian transfer craft.
Alright.
Its engines are on.
Now it's all drones.
Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
So I'll take out the ones by the space elevator first. Then come back.
They're after me.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
See what all these clowns doing over here. Look at all those allies and they're not able to do anything. Missed. Ugh.
UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them.
I got one at least.
3 remaining.
We'll pass out from exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Nicely done.
Alright, clownsicles. Let's do this. Oh. I misread that. I thought I saw a lock. My bad. There's a lock. Oh, there's still another ground target. Wow.
All UAVs have been
How many of them
splashed.
are there?
All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1,
Got it.
take off.
Cool.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
5 minutes remaining.
As MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Locked. Target was not struck.
Yeah, well, they'll be struck this time. Well, I got one of them anyway. This is cool because you can lock on to 4 at once with this.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
These people are pretty maneuverable. Well, people, they're drones. These nimble little aircraft. Okay. Oh, they're after Mother Goose. Can't allow that. There we go.
That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Only 8 more of my special air missiles. Oh, 3 of them away.
Gargoyle, it's time.
And they all missed, I think?
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
There's an F-14. Oh. Is the space elevator gonna collapse now? Hopefully it'll burn up on re-entry. Only one more missile.
The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. Didn't connect.
Alright, that's it for that ammo.
Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Nope.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry.
Cool. Kicking some butt here.
Mother Goose 1, respond.
Alright, I guess we gotta protect Mother Goose.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
No. No. We should break off and let them die. You know? Come on. Really now?
Lockdown hostile.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
I don't know. Now might be the time to freak out.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
Where is Mother Goose?
The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Oh, wow.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Behind one.
Mage 2, missile away.
This is getting confusing about, like, who's
Mother Goose
where.
1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling.
Oh, there they are.
Piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
They got it? Did I fail the mission?
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
What?
Verifying the situation.
Baloney, I was...
Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the
I was locked onto the drone. I demand a replay. Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Trigger was the closest.
Whoops. Ah.
UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw.
I forgot my tripod is a little wonky. Oh, come on now. Work with me here.
Trigger,
I'm missing all the cinematics, man.
You understand.
Oh, so now I'm in trouble because I shot down. Alright. I'm just going to assume that that's scripted.
The operation to rescue former President Harling
And you
has
can't do
failed.
anything about it, I guess.
Sadly, there is no hope he survived.
Wow.
Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be
I was locked onto a drone! Come on, man!
Probably be a court-martial.
Oh, great. Will I be, can I get a smoke before the firing squad, please? Sheesh. That's kind of sad. Alright. Whoop. There we go. My, color balance is all off again. It's a little annoying that it does that. It's better. Alright. I got one or more nicknames. That's a reward. Great. Alright. Well, I'm going to assume that that's what happens no matter what, because I was not targeting his aircraft for sure. These games do that to you. They make you do things you don't want to do.
The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, we must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack.
Oh, this is like the D-Day thing they did, where they had decoy tanks and everything.
Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't
So that the German
so
intelligence
go
was
ahead.
expecting
Bomb
an
us.
attack in a different
In their
place.
eyes, we were expendable, worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all
Oh,
they
I
had.
see.
A crook, a gambler, an
This
anarchist.
makes a little bit of
Just your
sense because
typical
now
lowlifes.
you're a convict.
They threw each one of them in a cockpit
Based on
and
what
sent
happened
them
on
up
the
to
last
intercept
mission.
the enemy's planes.
Eh.
But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix.
Yeah, that
Wonder
would
what
be
he did
you.
to get sent here.
Killed the former president. Oops.
My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died
Snap
already.
Bay.
No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember?
Not
He's the
really.
one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here.
Interesting.
Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
Mission 5. So I think I'm going to do another mission or two.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug.
So if I'm reading this correctly, they have an extreme lack of aircraft. So they just send all the convicts up in planes? That makes a ton of sense.
Flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy.
Oh, joy.
This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
That's kind of fun.
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual.
That was like a bomb hit.
Land was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again? Wonder how many we'll lose today.
Better than solitary.
How many?
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Lovely. So now I'm the bad guy. Kind of. Alright. Whatever, game. You've had your fun. 84,000. So I figure that I got extra money for taking out an F-15. That'd be a good one to get at some point. Can't afford a new plane just yet. Darn it. This thing's getting twitchy. So I think I might just stick with the MiG again and not buy anything. I just gotta save up for a new plane, I think. High power AA? Let's try those. Just make sure all the parts are installed. Yeah, they are. Okay.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Sorry I keep scratching my nose, but... Yeah. Alright.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
Weapon disabled.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Great, so they want us to look like an active air base as a decoy. So we're gonna not use weapons.
In this war,
That won't give up the gig. The jig.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? This is
Nope. Someone gotta walk on.
Surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke?
Yeah, fighters that aren't launching any missiles, you dummy. Seriously. Right, whatever.
You hear me?
Yay, I'm making noise. Woohoo! Yay. Not exactly how you design a fun mission. I have no weapons. Woohoo. Yeah, you can't even lock on.
Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? They're that convincing.
I wonder how low I can fly. Oop. Got a missile coming in.
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage.
Oh, our weapons are gonna... Okay. So I was like, dude, you don't have weapons. Like, oh my gosh.
This is the run-in first. If counts go I decide when you die.
Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Alright.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
That's right.
Keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged.
Got a couple hits on that. Oh, I almost had a... Oh, another crash. Well, I hope this isn't a consistent thing. Wow. That's 2 crashes not too far apart. Huh. Well, I'll try to finish this mission before ending the stream, if it doesn't crash again. Even though things are running smoothly with a locked 60 FPS, I wonder if maybe I should tone down the graphics a bit, given the crashes, you know. It's kind of sad. Yeah, I'll give the graphics a slight decrease. It shouldn't be anything major. Hey, hold on. Yeah, we'll try 120%. Okay. Again, hoping this doesn't just become a habit, you know. This mission had a bunch of flying around doing nothing until I got where you could shoot things. And we get to do it all over again. I'm gonna use this one instead.
It's time to get busy,
Multiple
convicts.
lock-ons.
Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. Woo-hoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8 when you
Okay, I'm gonna see how low I can fly.
Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
Got down to like 16 feet.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Got down to 0 feet.
Trigger just got wasted.
I thought I was gonna pull off getting down to like 1 or 2 feet. And I didn't pull up in time. Alright. Enough of that nonsense.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Am I gonna do it again?
Here comes Harling's murderer.
I'm gonna do it again.
He shot 2 missiles right
I
between
wanna
old
see.
Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you?
15 feet, 10 feet, 9, 6.
Settle down.
6 feet off the ground is good enough for me. I could have pushed it to a little bit more, but that's good enough for me.
I know it's just a dummy runway.
Figuring you would have decapitated your average, like, basketball player standing underneath the plane, you know? I think that's pretty good low altitude flying right there.
Just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
We shoot down our own.
Look at that. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? So that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? Look! Send in the fire team. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
So you just gotta do a bunch of evading at the beginning here. Fun, I tell you.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage.
Oh, thank goodness. That's an ally. Okay.
This is the penal unit. I'm going in first. I
Yeah.
decide when you die. Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Yeah. My gun was no good there.
Hide and seek.
Su-33. That might be the plane that was in the cutscenes.
Chow, you've got company.
This guy's up above me.
lucky.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
We're losing escorts. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out.
Alright, let's see how many we can launch at a time here. Only 2.
I've yet
That
to
was cool.
confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah.
A MiG-29? That's what I'm in, isn't it?
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target. My blood. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you're Harlan's murderer.
I hit him. Don't want to stall. Oh, they fire back. It's kind of fun. I think you've got unlimited ammo for this. I think. As soon as I let off the throttle, I just flew right past that guy. Oh man. Flare. That guy's going down.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Nuh-uh, I'm just that good.
Only because kills are self-reported. Focus on destroying the target.
Okay, where's my next target? Behind me. Missed. There we go. Won't get away that time. Splashed an SU-33. There's another one of those bombers. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with getting them with the guns here, but, you know, whatever. Oh, another crash! Alright. I think I'm just gonna have to call it then. Wow. Sorry about that. Or maybe I should try one more time. Okay, one more. We'll see if we can get through mission 5. Then we'll call it quits. I wonder why this is being so crash happy. I don't think I have a bunch of other things open. You know what though, there's a thing or two I could close. Things that shouldn't really be causing a problem, but we'll just do it to be certain. Okay. Ugh, annoying. Like, of all the missions for it to crash on too, there's one where you have no missiles for several minutes at the beginning and just having to replay it over and over. Not cool. Alright. This time I'm all missiles. Not gonna fool around with taking extra time. Just in case it crashes.
Follow orders. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. My blood's boiling! Toss the jump in solitary.
In fact, I think... There. Because that'll actually save a little bit of time, I think. Because when you I don't know if it's save time or not. Because when you retry from checkpoint... Oh.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
Okay.
Go now.
Well, that backfired.
My blood's boiling! Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back.
Whatever.
Spare 8 when you land your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restrictions.
I thought it would start me off in the air.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer?
These guys are mean. I was targeting a drone for crying out loud.
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another
I don't even care what crimes they were accused of. They're guilty of being jerks in my book.
Think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area.
My weapons were active. I would shoot down all my allies. Screw these guys. Hey, they're firing missiles at me. that are like way too easy to dodge. Whee. Oh look, they're bombing.
Look at them, blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base.
Mission would be fine if you only had to play it once. You know. Ah, shoot. That's what I get for taking my eyes off the screen. Oh, dear goodness.
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs.
Okay, here we go.
You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Thank goodness. Yeah, that was not a good. Guy was too close and facing me.
Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line? I'll shoot raw.
That should be a hit. Oh no. Dang it. Alright. Looks like I got a couple of them. Alright, nothing tricky. Let's just take them all out as fast as possible.
No way anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
How'd I miss that one?
Bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Radar ping. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude.
One thing I tested before was that you, after an enemy is destroyed, crashing into parts of their plane doesn't do. So I wanted to know for sure about that before I played online, live stream.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
And there they are accusing me of having a lucky shot. Haven't they seen? And another lockup. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with this game before we continue. So, oh, really sorry about that. I had good intentions of, making this a longer stream, so we only really completed 4 missions, apparently. And, I would love to say that we would continue this soon, but I think what I have to do is do some test playing and make sure it doesn't lock up all the time. So hopefully just a reboot of the computer solves that, and we'll see. Anyway, bummer. The next thing I want to do is continue Brigador. We'll do part 3 of playing through the campaign on that. And I'm expecting I'll probably do that tomorrow evening. Or maybe earlier during the day. I got to see maybe if I pick up some viewers streaming earlier. We'll find out. So we'll see if I can manage to get online earlier tomorrow rather than starting at 10. I'm not sure about if we can do that in the afternoon or not, but we'll see. Anyway, though, be sure to check out my things at egos.live. And wow, I'm just at a loss of words for what's going on with this game. That was 4 separate crashes, wasn't it? So anyway, I really appreciate the new follow, and any of you who watch this later on YouTube, please visit my Twitch, Recondo42, twitch.tv, Recondo42, and give me a follow if you will. It would really help out, and I appreciate all of your support, and of course subscribe and likes on YouTube, and we'll catch you later. Bummer.